Hey, what's up, man? Thank y'all for tuning in to another episode of My Take. And so, nobody is talking about this, but I think that this will be a hell of a fight if we can get these two gentlemen to get in the ring with each other. Now, I don't want to hear no excuse about one fighter is too big versus the other. Both of these are pretty much small fighters. Anyway, he can make 126 easy. I think he can also go to 130. Vasil Lomachenko can make 130, and I think that he can make 126 as well. But these two will be a great fight. A lot of people may not want to see it, but just the way they pressure a lot of African American fighters, they need to go ahead and do the same with them and somebody like Better BF and Bivol, right? They need to make these fights too because this is a real good fight to be had. Both of them are quick, both of them are explosive, both of them was considered at one point pound for pound. Both of them can make the same weight. Both of them want to be INOUE has already became undisputed, but Vasil Lomachenko want to become undisputed. So there's no difference in these two. Although Lomachenko is, campaigning at the 135, he can easily make 130. Just like Gervonta Davis, he can make 130 as well. So Devontae come in a little heavier when you come in at 130 when he's supposed to fight at the 130. But I'm saying, man, you got two explosive, good defensive type fighters, but I want to see who's the better one. I want to see which one will win. I personally think that Lomachenko beats INOUE. Naoya Inoue. I think Lomachenko wins this fight. And I think that Lomachenko still got the goods. In fact, I think Lomachenko makes him quit. And a lot of people may disagree with that, because they want to put Naoya Inoue in a regard that he's invincible. He can't be beat, right? That's why you got some of these YouTubers that want to say, oh, he's the number one pound for pound over Terrence Crawford. But the thing about it is, if you're pound for pound and you continue to win, you know, you can't have somebody that comes up and take your place and say, "Oh, well, nah, we made a mistake. I think Inoue should be number one." No, it doesn't work like that. Terrence Crawford just fought a formidable opponent in Errol Spence. He dominated Errol Spence. He hasn't fought since then. So therefore, if he haven't fought since he dominated Errol Spence, how can Inoue surpass him? It wouldn't make sense. Basically, you got people that just want to put other, ethnicities at undeserved spots, and they be okay with that. But that ain't how it works. Terrence Crawford is going to be considered the number one pound for pound up until that man lead a division or he lose. Now, if he lose, now we can talk. We can say, okay, Inoue was the next person in line. But like I said, he needs to fight Lomachenko. I think that'd be a hell of a fight. See, Lomachenko is damn near at a disadvantage every time he fights now because he's in a weight class with bigger fighters. You know what I'm saying? Like Devin Haney was a bigger fighter. Even if he fight Gervonta Tank Davis, that will be considered a bigger fighter. So therefore, he needs to make sure that he get the proper credit. Um, when I say he, I'm talking about NUA because a lot of people think that this man, can't lose. So I would love to see him fight versus the Lomachenko, somebody who ain't never been knocked out, stopped, or anything. So therefore, it's just one of those fights that needs to be made. Um, and it just make all the sense in the world. Business wise, I think I think that Lomachenko would not mind going out there to Japan. I just think that it just set up. It just set up perfectly for them to unite and fight. I know a lot of people may disagree. And also, man, if you like the content, definitely hit the subscribe button. It's much appreciated. But if you guys like comparisons, like good fights, this will be a great fight to make, man. And if not, tell me a better fighter that they can make for Lomachenko other than INOUE. Naoya INOUE. I don't see no other fight. So that's why, man, it's just been on my mind so heavy. I'm like, what's next for Lomachenko? Lomachenko just admitted that he was about to retire, but his father made him come back. You know what I'm saying? I think that when he lost to Devin Haney, that took a lot out of him. So, right now he needs something to get up for. And I already told y'all, if y'all go back, I did it maybe probably like 4 days ago. I told y'all, I said that when he fight versus Kambosos, the fight won't even be close. I say that it's gonna be a one-sided fight, and he just gonna really beat Kambosos really bad. Now, in this INOUE fight, I think these are two of the same type of fighters. The only difference is INOUE is a few years younger. But other than that, I still think from what I seen, far as him fighting versus Kambosos, how he was able to go to the body, how he was able to mix it up a lot, how he was able to stop his opponent just by going to the body. It just speaks that Lomachenko has a lot of power. He has power to be his size. So to not only have power, speed, the foot movement, and all those things, he also have, you know, he also have a chin. So therefore, I don't think um that INOUE has the ability to stop somebody like Vasilly Lomachenko, but I do think that Vasilly Lomachenko has the ability to stop Naoya INOUE. And it's a good fight. I seen him when he fought Neri, and Neri's a good fighter too. But like, I just think that at that division, they don't really have nobody for INOUE. But this is a fight right here. So I see a couple fighters actually fight INOUE that they can. I can see Gervonta Tank Davis at some point. At some point, I can see that. He says he say Loma will kill INOUE. Hey, but the way that they saying it, see the thing is INOUE and Loma are not too far apart. That's why I really want to see it, because really, like I said, I commend Loma for going up in weight to try to fight, certain fighters, because the fighters in his weight class are no match for him. But to fight somebody like INOUE, it would be intriguing. I could say that, to say the least. It would be definitely intriguing. And y'all can't lie and say this ain't a fight that y'all wouldn't be willing to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, this would be a hell of a fight. I think it would do some good numbers, especially if they go inside of Japan and fight. But the other thing too, man, that I want to see from INOUE, I want to see INOUE fight somewhere else where he doesn't have the advantage. Because like, when he have his fights, a lot of times it's literally, I think, like, what, 5 in the morning out here. Like, if you get a fighter that fights out here, I mean, that's up to his advantage right there. So I don't want to see him continuing to have the advantage. If he want to fight, come to the United States where the best fighters are. You know what I'm saying? And let's see how you are when the lights is not bright and shining for you, and it's shining for another fighter. How would you react then? That's what I want to see, from INOUE. But man, I saw, because what made me come up with this decision, right, was I was watching Lomachenko beat the brakes off of Kambosos. And so I said, you know what? Loma keep fighting bigger fighters, right? That's obvious. What is the fight? That'll just make a lot of sense where you got two fighters that's the same size and evenly yoked, right? And also the way I was looking at it for INOUE, I was saying, okay, well, INOUE um is constantly moving up. I think he was talking about moving up. He beat Cool Boy. He beat the brakes off Cool Boy. And it just showed that he can at least fight at the 126, 130, right? And I know that Lomachenko could go down to 130. So that being the case, like them meeting in the middle, I think both of them would have the same advantage, and it'd just be a good fight. Because when you really look at it, man, INOUE is very quick. Lomachenko is very quick, and that's why they call him the Matrix. But like for these two with great foot movement, the only thing where I agree with Skywalker is this. Skywalker, he said that Loma would kill INOUE. See, the fact that Neri knocked him down, it lets me know that Lomachenko would do a lot more damage than that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you might be right, but man, it's a fight that I want to see, man. I'm not a casual fan. I'm an actual boxing fan. I'm a hardcore boxing fan. And I just think that, like this will kind of bring boxing back. Because if y'all see, man, the matchup's been terrible. And this is not a fight that people would say, oh, it's a foregone conclusion. It would be a fight that people would really look at and say, you know what? Like, damn, this might be a good fight. So but yeah, man, that's just my 2 cents. That's my take, man, on this fight, man. I just would love to see it. And hopefully I ain't the only one, because if it's just me, it definitely would never happen. But man, like I say, man, appreciate y'all tuning in. Accept my invitation and hit the subscribe button. That's all I got. National Sports Chat. That was my take. I'm out.